They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Check, 55, come on. 2.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 71 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 36, Rivers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jurrell Casey bursting in to take him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Third and long for Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 30, James Conner.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Conner. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And then he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check, check. 21. Here we go. Come on, let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You remember me?
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing, Rivers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's not going to get me. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks, cracks.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? You get another chance. It gives you a better chance to do it right.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Jared Davis.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's the backup, Newton. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
New York.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Screen pass to Connor. And some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And now and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Casey Hayward on the cover.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
20.
To throw again, Newton. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Final play of the half, Rivers going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Jets nothing.
Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Check 50. Here we go. Check 4. Check 4.
Mixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Check. 180. Check 53, Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Undercrush. Gun. Undercrush. Greg. He's 8. He's checking Craig. Express.
Out of the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 21. Mike 5-4.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Tomlinson on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
It's a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
Number 30.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Down at the
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Conner. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Conner, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Incomplete.
Newton's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Newton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
The kick is.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Jets 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Conner. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
James Conner, the ball.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Drop deep, drop deep. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The pickup of 3.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shit. Jump. 21.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Houston.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And down inside the 15 he goes. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Second and 11. On the run is Connor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. There's overload. 52's the mic.
One last throw here for Newton. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end.